Hey everyone, thanks for tuning in. It's me, Bingo. Hi, I'm Bingo, and it's time for Halfway Okay. Oh my god, is it good to be back. It's been like 100 minutes? Has it even been 100 minutes? You know, how's time work, man? What's even time work do? You know? Who the fuck am I, dude? I don't fucking know. I don't have a watch, but I do have a watch. It's a transformer. And these buttons you can hit real easy and set the time accidentally. So it's 2:11. For audio listeners, I showed a transformer watch that a child would own from 1984. Anyway, hi, hello, hi, it's me, Bingo. Hi, hello, it's Bingo time. It's time for 311. It's Bingo time. How's everybody been? I'd say it feels weird to have been gone a whole week. I'm positive my neighbors, you know, the little boy and fish stick. I'm sure they're like, oh my god, now we have to hear this fucking blabbergast, you know, flap his gums all fucking for 2 hours, you know, while we're trying to watch Matlock. You know what? Hey, Matt, lock this down, son. It's time for Bingo. Bingo's up in it. Bingo is up in it. His game. Let me tell you. We have some housekeeping. And housekeeping. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna have a preamble. Oh my God, Star got her trash in the mail. Also, so did Naomi Fullbloom, because they both won the contest. And I know what you're stinking. Contest? Bingo? What the fart? And I'm going to tell you, we have a segment called Name That Name, which is the very end of the show. You don't have to watch it until the end of the show. I'll tell you if you won. How do you win? Oh, I'm an idiot. I don't fucking know. I don't pay attention to your fucking show. Well, let me tell you. You win by being a subscriber to the show. And you're like, I ain't got no money to subscribe to you, Bingo. I have these kids to feed. I have this dog to groom. Well, let me tell you, it is a free way to do it. Everyone's got an Amazon Prime account, you know, I think. And so if you do, you can go through a series of obstacles to subscribe every month to a Twitch stream. And oh my god, there's so many. Look at all this. There's been this explosion of subscription gifts from Star. My god, that is so generous. And now that's even more people for the end of the show who potentially win free garbage. You know what I mean? Free trash. With your stickers and some stuff. That are nice, and a handwritten note. But I want everyone, I think everyone needs to have a memorable way of remembering how exactly to do this. How to have an Amazon Prime subscription, attach that and make an Amazon Prime gaming account, and then have that like attach and link up to a Twitch account. Well, don't worry. I spent countless hours working on the latency of my audio feeds. So I'm able to do a really, really good on-sync rap about just this thing. So let me go and pull up my rapping lyrics and let me find my rap area. I did so much work about this show. Oh my God. I can control the lighting now with a dial. Very fascinating. Anyway, this is a rap. This is a cool rap. Are you ready? It'll help you if you ever need to learn how to subscribe to the show. Okay, ready? Yeah. Oh yeah. Yo, you got that Amazon Prime? Let me show you something that's pretty fine. Google Prime Gaming on the web. Log in to Amazon, then get prepped. Now link it up, baby, don't fuss or fight. Gotta link that Twitch account to do it right. On Twitch, log in and hit authorize. Amazon Prime Gaming is now your prize. Jump back to Twitch and find your spot. Look for a channel that you love a lot. Spot that button right on top. Now it's time to make a free sub drop. Yeah. Cowabunga! It reads $0 free with Prime. Click on it while you still got time. Don't let it go to waste, that would be a crime. Click confirm, then you'll be fine. Oh yeah. Cowabunga! That's my rap. Everybody, it's very, very good. Oh my God, look, it worked. Carly is now a subscriber. Oh my, it worked. It really worked, everybody. Hip hop, it brings people together in all the best ways. We did it. I did it. Anyway, yeah, so that's the thing that I did. And so that is all I'm going to talk to you about that. So make sure to stay tuned for Name That Name, or don't. I'll message you if you win it. Because I understand you might have macaroni on the grill. Yeah. Macaroni grill. Hi. I think it's time we get into the program. I lost all my stuff. Okay. It's time to get into the program. It's time for Bingo's Big Life Pupdate. So what have I been up to, huh? Oh boy. Well, some of you might remember that I went to Nashville, Tennessee for my work for the cat food factory job I have. I went to a graphic design convention called How Design Live. How Design is apparently a design magazine from ancient times. I didn't know. I would always look at design magazines at Barnes and Noble or Birders Books and Music, but they'd be like $15. And that most of the times covered in plastic. Luckily some, criminals would unlock the plastic and I could open it up. By unlock the plastic, I mean rip the cellophane off of it. I never did that myself. That's stealing. And I would read more like Howl Design. That's true. Except it's not. It's just HOW. And they put on a little show. It was, oh boy, it was 3 days long. It was a lot. It was intense. I went all alone. I was all alone there, which was actually pretty messed up, pretty lonely. But I did talk to some people and made some little F's, some friends, which is cool. You know what I mean? I did. And I went to it was a mixed bag of people. I don't know how interesting this is to hear. All the other times I've been to graphic design conference, right? It was very much about the creative process. It was very for the troops, kind of hey, peons that are doing the grunt work design, let's talk about inspiration and shit. This was almost it was half for that and half for people that were running design firms, which I ain't. I'm just a little boy, just a little cag in the will. And so there were a lot of people that were just, I don't know, talking about stocks and stuff. I'm like, what is it was weird. So there was a mixed bag. I'll say that. But I did glean some good information, which was very nice. So everyone's should be really happy about that. They should be really proud of me that I went to that. But I will say this, and this is, I don't know how long this has been going on, but my friends, listen for this. If you're in any kind of office-y type of professional environment where you're they have people come and talk to you or inspire you in certain ways, motherfuckers be using the term X is your superpower too much. I went to one called procrastination, procrastination and whatever. It's about procrastinating and how it's not actually that bad. But it didn't really, it is still bad. But it was procrastination is your superpower. And that's what they kept on doing and then I went to this other one where it's talking about X, Y, and Z is your superpower. And then I'm going to another thing at the end of the month that I won't be missing shows for. But it's about communication or something like that. And it's fucking talking about superpowers again. And I'm like, these Marvel movies have been out for a very long time. It just can't now be like surfacing to the top, just the benignness of having superheroes, everybody in their face. And now we're just using it as like a throwaway. It's very weird. Anyway, it was very weird. Let's take a look at chat and see what they have to say about anything I've been talking about. Based on what you've learned, should I buy or sell Nvidia stock? I don't know the answer to that. I say always buy. Nvidia seems, I know nothing about stocks, but I have an Nvidia dashboard. I'm triggered. I don't know what for, but I'm sorry, and I'll do it again. You sure you didn't end up at a Comic-Con? Very funny. And they're weaponizing my faults. It's Carly. They are. But I honestly don't even remember what the hell they were talking about with the procrastination thing. It was so deeply hard to follow. It was like, it's like an article that like, if you read an article that had like a really like pithy, quick headline, you're like, oh, I'll read that. But then you couldn't stop reading the article and the article made no sense. It was like, and it took like an hour to read the article. That's what it was like. But they're reading it to me. Sharky says, I've been meaning to go to all the procrastination talk, but I haven't gotten around to it. Very funny. So there was that. And then, however, there was a part of it that ended up being more of a poor bingo. So let's go. Well, that was Bingo's Big Life Pup Day. So everybody, let's clap for that. But then also we're going to go right into poor bingo because something happened there that really made me a poor bingo. Oh my God. Well, firstly, while I was on my way there, I went to Target and I saw a rainbow display, and it turns out by the time I got out of Target, I consumed so many male penises that I had to go get my stomach pumped for penises. And then I started watching the L Word. They groomed me. That's a joke. It's a joke. No, but I did have to go. That's really fun. What happened is there was like an after party kind of thing from 9 to 11. You went back. So it was in this big hotel, the Grand Opry Hotel or something like that, right? Which cost like $35 a day in parking. So I had to park super far away. It was hot. I was putting on sunscreen, wearing my little cap, walking around with my satchel and my bottle of water. And I was like, very tiring days. And even though I was only talking to a couple of people here and there, I it was still just like stressful being around all these people, not having like any friends around like that. It was very, yeah. And so this thing comes around from 9 to 11. It's like a little like networking thing. You get together, you get drink tickets, and you go and you have a little thing and you eat a thing, and you're like, oh man, yeah, that kerning's great. And I was like, really, like, I don't know if I want to go to this. And I was talking to my friends in one of my little group chats, and I was like, I don't know about this, guys. And they weren't responding except for Desiree, the only one who was responding. Oh, P.S. If you're an Apple device user person, you have been sleeping on these animojis. They're so funny. You know what I'm talking about? Where it's like you can make like a guy. You know what I'm talking about? And they like animate because it matches your face. It is so funny. Anyway, that's how I was communicating in the group chat, because that's the way I prefer to communicate these days. Because I'm Web 2.0. You know what I mean? Like, I'm next level. I'm e-bingo. And no one was talking to me except for Desiree, who said, Bingo, you gotta go. And I was like, you're right, Desiree. So I took a shower, and I went down there and I got all ready, and I went in there and I was like about to go in, and the door was like locked. And I was like, WTH. And this lady was like, oh yeah, you have to have a room key P.S. I couldn't stay at the hotel because I ended up booking everything too late. So I had to stay at a hotel like a few 10 minutes away and drive to there. Fine. That's fine. So I didn't have a hotel key. I wasn't staying where the venue was, right? And this lady's like, oh, gotta have a hotel key to get in there. And I was like, are you fucking kidding me? And I was so immediately enraged and huffy that I left. I just turned right around, and then she was like, and I did say this like a real piece of shit. Oh my God, we got a new follower, Kareem Pie. That's disgusting. That's disgusting. Very funny. Thank you. Welcome, Cream Pie. If we don't know what it is, look it up. It's delightfully erotic. And it's also from the Ellen Show. Where was I? Somewhere funny. Oh. And so I got enraged. And this lady was like, oh, there's people coming out. I bet you can just go in. And I was like, no, this thing's way too, or what did I say? I was like, no, this thing's way too disorganized. I'm leaving. And I just laughed. I went back and I watched more Last Man on Earth on my iPad and played Advance Wars on my Nintendo Switch. So, but that's fine. I didn't want to drink then anyway. You know what I mean? So that all worked out. And then, oh my God. So not only did all that happen to me, but then during all this, you know what I found out, everybody? Oh my God. Kareem Pie, our brand new follower, just subscribed. Thank you so much, Cream Pie. Let's have a fun sound effect for you. Uh-oh. Look out. Thank you for doing that. That's very nice. You'll be in the drawing at the end of the show to win garbage tickets. They're playing at Lollapalooza. This is $1,000 value. You know what I mean? What was that? What was that noise? I just heard another noise. I can't take all these noises. I don't know what's happening anymore. Anyway. So listen to this. We're still in PB mode. We're still in PB poor bingo mode, everybody. So get your tier guys tissues. Get those ready. Get your tier guys ready, you little tissues. Blaseball is no more. I don't have a lighter or anything. I don't even have sad music to play. But Blaseball, one of my favorite things to happen in the past decade, is gone. If anyone doesn't know what Blaseball is, I ain't going to explain it to you, except I'll say this. Blaseball was a fake simulated web-based baseball kind of game that had fictitious characters. There was a game an hour through all these different funny, weird teams, and it was very fun. And all the kinds of weird events and stuff like that would happen. And there was a huge community that gathered around it and made art, who made music, who made all this shit. And it was just such a special cool thing. There's merch. I have Kansas City Breath Mints merch, which is my team. I wear. It was a very, very, very special splort. Yeah, thank you. Ken Blau knows what's happening. It was a very special splort. And it is dead. And it makes me very upset. So look it up. I mean, truly look it up. It is a fascinating fucking thing that happened. A very good, because that was like during some pandy ass times, right in the pandemic. So it was good stuff that made you feel connected to people. And there was a neat thing for people to do. I'm going to get misty if I think about it. I'll say one more thing. One of the teams was the Seattle Garages, and there's also a band that came from this, a communal kind of like band that formed called the Garages, and they made such cool music. And there was, oh my God, it was just neat. Jaden Hot Dog Fingers, R.I.P, rest in violence, came back from the dead. Mike Townsend, he knows what to do. Anyway, R.I.P. Blaseball, we miss you, rest in violence. So this has been the ultimate Poor Bingo, you little tissues. I am drinking my Coffee Lemon Zammer tonight. Oh, God. It's the drink that's brown. If you want the recipe for the Coffee Lemon Zammer, DM me. Oh, boy. We did get... This is a fun little treat. I did get a voicemail that I noticed. I'm not really sure who it's from. Seems to be coming from some sort of weird plane of existence. Let's go ahead and listen to it. As a family.
Hello, Bingo. This is Magnus Tabernacle.
Oh.
Don't worry, I'm not a skeleton. Anyway, I tried to reach you during your last radio broadcast, but I believe your phone was out of minutes. Anyway, I'm calling, unfortunately, to report the death of my son, Big Jake.
Oh.
Big Jake, big joke of the month. The detectives found him in his locked apartment with all his skin missing, and they're ruling it an accident. I just wanted to let you know the memorial will be next week, held at Little Shermy's, and he'll soon be joining his brother Denny at the family crypt. Also, you know how I said I'm not a skeleton? Well, that's because I'm a floating skull! Happy Halloween!
Oh, my God. Well, that's a little bit of an update of... okay. The people aren't plugged into the rich lore of Halfway Okay. In my past is, I didn't realize that my old high school buddy, Denny, was, his brother was Big Jake. I guess I didn't realize that Jake, of course it was Big Jake. I even recognize the voice. Oh man, that is very sad. What a haunted man. People out there, if you want to call in, I can't stop you. I can. You might not have the number. And if you're not on the sweetie list, I will not answer, except I mostly times do, because you never know. It might be something funny. Thank you for being sorry for my loss. Thank you for the skulls. And it was actually very scary. This is a family program. Once again, welcome cream pie to the family. Yeah, so if you do want to call in and you're part of the sweetie list and you've put it in your phone, feel free to see in. You can also talk to the coolest guy on the block, old Bruce. Hey, Bruce, you have anything to say out to the public here? Or are you just kind of, you seem a little quiet today. What's up, man?
Oh, man. Just waiting to be talked to. I've been thinking a lot about, my goals in life and my dreams and stuff. So, I love talking and talking to people, but I've got a world of thoughts and imagination to swim around in all the time. You know what I mean, man?
Yeah, I get what you're saying, Bruce. I often find that it's sometimes very nicest to relax with your thoughts, and just kind of chill out, I think that's great for you, man.
Yeah, thanks. But if people want to call in, I'll ask and want to talk to me and want me to ask them a piercing question, I'd love to hear from you.
Okay. Well, all right. Thanks, buddy. I think they might do that. They might call. Yeah, we did get Bruce's lighting fixed. There was a battery mishap. Look at this. Look at me changing the lighting from a switch. Isn't that great? Oh my God, that's way too bright. This is a weird delay. This is nice. This is a good lighting. Anyway, everybody, hi, it's me, Bingo. And that was Bruce. If you want to call in, you want to talk to me, want to talk to Bruce, you can do whatever. If you want to leave a voicemail, or an email. If you have the number, leave me in a VM. This can be an asynchronous thing we do here. It doesn't always have to be live and engaged. You know what I mean? If you have a thought, you know, if you're blazing one at 2 a.m. on a Thursday and you're like, whoa, dude, what if the color of blue that you see is my color orange? And you want to drop that knowledge to your boy Bingo and his baby boy Bruce? Do it. If you're part of the Sweetie List, you have the number. If you don't have the number, or if you want to be on the Sweetie List and you haven't been on the Sweetie List, email halfwayok@gmail.com. We'll talk. Most of you aren't going to call in and say slurs, so that's really good. But yes, halfwayok@gmail.com. Also, if you have any like questions, advice, you just want to vent, or if you want to submit, I'm so sorry. This is sounding so like what should be happening at the beginning of the show, but I'm still going to say it because I forget to say it. Most of the submission, like I get so much like for Bumper Grumbles and Pretty Police and Internet Dummy Dork and all these really, really cool, amazing segments that I invented. Anymore, like I'm not finding this shit on my own. People are submitting it, which is amazing. And because I can't be everywhere online or out in this old world of us. You know, I'm in Nashville eating horse feet. Awful food there. I didn't have one good dining experience the entire time. Awful place. Just too hot. Just rancid. I did want to do something though. I did want to do this. Everybody, have you ever heard of people that suck? Really? Oh God, shut up. Shut the fuck up. Really? That suck? Well, hold on. I'm not prefacing this very well. It's time for Internet Dummy Dork. Wait. That's not the right bumper. That's What Were You Stinking? What's Internet Dummy Dork? Here it is. It's time for Internet Dummy Dork. Blah, 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 blah. Oh my God. You won't believe this IDD. This was actually sent in by Chelsea. This is oh my God, Kurt's here. Hey, Kurt. This was actually sent in by Chelsea, which is great. Thank you for this submission. And this is something I've never heard of. And it's not really a full-on Internet Dummy Dork, I guess, but it counts. Yeah, Kurt wrote that song. That's Kurt who wrote that song for Internet Dummy Dork. I can't stress enough. Coffee Lemon Zammer and a Pikachu tumbler, man. Thank you. Praise him. So anyway, listen to me. So there is I don't really understand. I don't really know what this is. I was sent a brief description and a couple of links. And I did a little bit of research. And so has anyone ever heard of, let's see, a 1 in the chat, if anyone's ever heard of Peter Poppoff. Yeah, which is such a good name, by the way. It sounds like an MC who does like Midwest bar mitzvahs. And he sucks. You've never heard of Peter Poppoff. Well, let me introduce you to, I don't know why I said that, introduce you. That doesn't make any sense. Anyway, listen, this is great. This is Peter Poppoff's, this is a cool video that I was sent about Peter Poppoff. Are you ready? This is somebody videotaping. This is somebody recording their screen at home. It's not like a, here it is.
The Bible says, "Beloved, I wish above all things that thou mayest prosper and be in health, even as thy soul prospereth." Peter Poppoff wants you to receive the miracle spring water.
Okay, let me explain what I'm seeing out. It's let me hear for the audio listeners. Okay, so I'm so sorry. It opened up with a beautiful sunset over a lake. Oh my God, I wish I was there right now. I'll slit my throat. And it has whatever that Bible thing he said is over it in Arial bold italic. and it's gorgeous. And then they start talking about spring water. And then now there is a giant bold 1-800 number, giant gold letters saying free miracle spring water. And then it looks like just some sort of plastic packet with all caps, like, yellow lettering on it that says miracle spring water. But it's like they took a little tiny plastic baggie, put some shitty water in it, and it's blue. The bag is. I don't think the water is. And then they sealed it up, and I guess they sent it to you. So let's back it up a little bit so everyone gets a full idea of what's happening. Okay. It wasn't italics. I said before it was italics, and I'm sorry. But it says, "Beloved, I wish above all things that thou mayest prosper and be in health, even as thy soul prospereth." 3 John 2. Make up your mind, John.
Peter Poppoff wants you to receive the miracle spring water to release prosperity in your life.
I received a financial blessing in the mail.
Okay, now they're doing interviews where they again they're double downing on what this miracle spring water presentation looks like. It's something that would normally hold a mint, but instead it has water in it. Wheech. Crab Tornado says Peter Poppoff is what happens when you crank it one too many times. That's so juvenile.
A check for $2,958.
First check was just about $20,000. The second check was $40,000.
I opened up my mail and $56,000 was in the mail.
Okay, and now there's just people talking way too slowly about just somehow. Okay, so there's the through line here. I'm assuming that people that are watching this TBN fucking bullshit know exactly what this system is. For me, coming into it blind, very strange. It showed a beautiful lake. It talked about a packet of water I could get that Peter Poppoff, who I'm just hearing about, and now people are talking about how they got checks in the mail. Wild. So now there's a transition where beautiful blue shapes and the packet of miracle water is wiping those interviews clean. Now let's see what else this 1 minute ad that I'm making into 17 minutes has to say to us.
Call now. The number's on your screen.
Okay, no, this is Peter Poppoff. This is the motherfucker. He looks like Reagan, a taxidermied Ronald Reagan. And they made the head too big. They had too much head foam and they couldn't get rid of it. That's what he looks like. Let's back up a little and hear what this fucking creep has to say to us.
Call now. The number's on your screen. I want to get the faith tool to you. I want to get the miracle spring water to you. These 2 items are absolutely free. Call now. I'll get them.
He's holding up a piece of paper with a shitty silhouette of Jesus cut off at the legs, and it's green, the green silhouette. And then he's holding a packet of something that does not look like the miracle water we've been seeing this entire time. But he wants to get this free garbage to you.
In the mail to you immediately.
Peter Poppoff wants you to receive the miracle spring water to release prosperity in your life.
Okay, great. Very good stuff. Oh my God, look at this. Look at this. What's up next here? A purple classic Galaxy iPhone background screen. This is great. Look at that. That's beautiful. Autoplay. Why is autoplay still working in fucking YouTube? Anyway, whatever. Go to hell. Eat shit, YouTube. You suck. Thank you, YouTube. So there's that. And there's also this WordPress site that you can sign up and get free water from him. I've considered doing it. I considered doing it live on air. But I don't want these motherfuckers to have my address. So if I had some fake address, I would absolutely do it. But it does say, which is very funny, at the top of this very bad website, which also has home, where you can see the TV schedule, You can also have a debt eraser, which I imagine is another scam. Miracle Spring Water, a prayer request form, offers, and then just straight up donate if you want to donate. But up at the top, up at the tippy, it says, note, do not ingest Miracle Spring Water, which is just kind of the icing on the cake here. This guy sucks. I thank my lucky stores that I am not like a cable person and never have been. So I've never been subjected to this fucking poison in my brain. Not that I would have fell for it. Yeah. But it's just knowing. Who's that fucking guy who just died? Pat Robertstein or Rubik's Cube? The fucking creep. Who, you know what I'm talking about. Fuck him. The TBN guy. Piece of shit. Rest in piss, dick lick. I hate you. Eat death. He died. And I hope Peter Poppoff dies soon. Allegedly. Satirically. I feel I feel like Crab Tornado says, I feel like his commercials aired between the Girls Gone Wild commercials at night. Yeah, I could. Yes. It has that vibe. That dude sucks. Anyway, Peter Poppoff, enemy of the show. Hope you stub your fucking toe and it fucking falls the fuck off, dude. You know? Anyway, hi. You know, that was fun. And I love a good internet dummy dork, and I really appreciate that. Oh yeah, that was internet dummy dork. Hold on. Okay, Kurt. Blah 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 blah. I love Kurt. You know what? Oh man, baby. Oof, boy, did someone turn down the temp in here? Did somebody turn down it to lower degrees it was? Because it's time for chillin' chat. It's time for chillin' chat. Hey, everybody. Hi. What chillin' chat is, if you're not, we've only done this once before, right? Talk about chill. This Coffee Lemon Zammer. Chillin' chat is just a time to chill and chat. You know, some people, they tells me all the times, they says, Bingo, we want to call in so bad, but we don't want to interrupt your flow, dog. And I say, you know what? Thank you, because you will, and I'll be very upset. That's not true. But so this is a time that I carve out to just chat in chat or on the thing. Or if you want to compose an entire email right now and send it, and then in chat say that you sent an email because I have my shit on Do Not Disturb right now, then we could do it that way. But this is just a time for me to interface with our viewership. Does that how people talk? Anyway, let's see what's happening in the chat as we chill. Carly made a weird head, put a weird head emote in there. Kind of weird. Eric Dimmer says, as it's chill as those lemon Zammer ice cubes. Oh, yeah. I mean, yeah, they're just regular ice cubes, but they are chill. Carly says, I just made a nice pork chop dinner. Oh my God. That sounds delicious. I haven't had a pea chop in a very long time. I always said, G.I. Joe is something that I didn't have a lot of the toys. I went more the He-Man and then right into Ninja Turtles thing. But I really liked the G.I. Joe animated film, which is a fucking giant fucking weird nightmare, and it's very fucked up and bizarre. And I always often thought about like what my if I had a G.I. Joe character, what it would be. And I think I settled at one point on this guy who would wear a Hawaiian shirt, and he'd be named Pork Chop, and he'd be a dynamite expert, and he would just toss dynamite, and he'd have like he'd be like in party mode, a lot like Chuckles, but like Chuckles didn't talk, and he was like a master of disguise. I love Chuckles, but he would be like a fat guy with like a hat, like a bucket hat, and so that's Pork Chop. So that's kind of fun. Let's see what else chat says about that, about the really funny thing. I said we have a dolphin emote. Very strange. It's very dark-sided to put a dolphin in here. It said, yo, Bingo, you heard of any good bands lately? No, not. I mean, maybe. I have to think about that. Crab Tornado says, you mess with Pokemon Home update and try to get Hisui region Pokemon from Legends Arceus and Scarlet Violet? No. I'm fully divorced from Pokemon at this point. I can't find my groove, Crab Tornado, aka Steve. I can't do it. And it's making me actually, it's affecting my identity. Pork pieces are low right now. Most affordable meat. Thank you, Carly, for the meat tip. Greg up in here popping off about some G.I. Joe. I like the old school G.I. Joe where he was more of an adventurer. I had the old story records. Oh, those were cool. The G.I. Joe ones were also Viewmasters. Gotta play it. Gotta play in spurts. Don't force it. Hey, that was Crab Tornado talking about Pokemon. Or was he talking about intercourse? Oh God, I just spilt my Zammer. Oh shit. Oh God, help me. Oh God. I spilt my Zammer everywhere. Oh God, hold on, we're gonna be. Okay, I got I got zammed. This is going to be a sticky reminder that drinks never should be around your setup. LOL. Thank you for, yes, you're right. Man, this sucks. Ugh, it's not sticky, but like old weird coffee smells fucked up, and it got all over this diaper I had. I had a weird diaper that I was going to use for a bit. Now it's ruined. Ah, God. If anyone wants to give me one of their children's diapers, this one's fucked. Anyway, so that was Chillin' Chat. I'm a clown. Yeah, so I wanted to, it isn't going to be sticky. It's just going to smell fucked up. It's like spilling beer. That is sticky and smells fucked up. Ugh. Why can't we just have why don't I just have sippy cups? Is the question. I am excited about something, and I do want to tell you, did you guys, so I don't know if you guys noticed the other times I've tried to rap on this program, it's been to the exact same beat because it was free online. But it's always been off the beat because of the way fucking weird sound shit works. I didn't know this. There's a latency and it sucks. Anyway, I spent a very long time figuring out how to do the latency. So, again, I don't know if people are going to like this, but it's going to happen. I'm going to be rapping way more, especially because, and actually, we should just talk about this right now. Hey, watch it. Hey, Watch It is the premiere segment where I talk about things I've been watching, listening to, or watching. I watched all of Dave. And have you heard of Dave? It's about Dave, aka Lil Dicky, someone who I'd never ever heard of. Let's look up a picture of Lil Dicky. I've never heard of this person. Everyone I talk to about like, oh, I've been watching Dave, and it's like, oh man, that guy's so fucking funny. I haven't watched the show, but that guy's so funny. I'm like, who the fuck is he? Apparently he is a rapper who does like silly raps, which I typically can't get behind. I don't like funny music most of the time. Here he is. There's Dave. He is a white Jewish man with an underbite and curly hair and deeply unlikable character on his show Dave, which is just about him and his career, but like a fictionalized version of it. So all these people are showing up in this like Benny Baklava or whatever, some weird goblin man. And I had no idea he's like a real like producer guy. All these people. Anyway, this show's fucking nuts. Everyone should seriously watch the show. Again, deeply unlikable character. It's not about him. I mean, it's about him, but like it's really fucking great. It's 3 seasons, 10 episodes. It's on Hulu right now. It's originally an FX show. There's swears, there's butts. It's good. Anyway, it has me really in this. I want to really start rapping. So I'm going to buy a loop pedal. I found the right one. You know, and I'm gonna start rapping, and everyone's gonna love it. And I'm going to be the next Latrim, and it's gonna be really good, and everyone's gonna be really happy about it. So that has been. Hey, watch it! Oh, you should watch it. Hey, watch it! Okay, now it's the time of the show. Speaking of Pokemon, you know, now it's time. Oh, okay. You didn't even mention Gata. I didn't want to mention Gata, but Gata is the best character. Gata is the best guy. And he's really Gata. It's so fucking crazy. The show's nuts. You won't believe the celebs they get. And let me just tell you, before you ruin it, I know what Greg's doing right now is he's looking it up. He's looking up every celeb cameo on the show. And then he's probably gonna fucking ruin it in the chat because that's what Greg does. Don't do it, Greg. Please. Kinbala, do the poker rap. I wish I could. Actually, maybe I could. I can't. Zvoltor, Caesar, Muck, Grimer. Is that it? Yeah, of course. Greg ruins it. Greg, Obi-Wan in the chat is Greg. And Greg is a spoil man. So please don't spoil any of the cameos, but you already spoiled it for yourself because some of the cameos in the thing are really crazy. Not that the show is just made for the cameos. It's actually a really good show. Very good show. It's time for, it's this.
Pokemon rank 'em up, Rodeo.
Oh no, it's Pokemon time, idiots. Eat shit. You know? Pokemon Rank 'em Up Rodeo is the creamiest segment we got. It is where we go and we look at Pokemon and we rank them according to a system. So here we go. We got these Pokemon. Oh my God. You can't believe how many Pokemon there are? There are 1,010 Pokemon currently. I think that did go up. I need to get with my Pokemon ambassador, Crab Tornado, and see. Did you hold on? Did you know, Ian Hateful Box says, did you know that the guy who did the Poke Rap in the original show was paid with a rare Zapdos? Is that real? Is that real? Is that real? Ian, is that real? Is that real? So this is great. Oh my God. He said, yeah, that's real. Like a card? Just give him money. So what we're going to do is we already have a list that we've been building, right? Of all these Pokemon. And we'll get into that a little bit in a second. We're going to pick a random number right now. We're going to generate it. Ready? Go. 493. Now over here on this Bulbapedia index of all the Pokemon, like a Pokemon index, we're going to type 493. Oh my, okay. Really? All right. It's Arceus. Arceus is, that's the Pokemon that's our Pokemon for this week is Arceus, which is like the god of Steve. He's God, right? This Pokemon's just God. That's correct, right? I don't know why we're getting all these fucking legendary Pokemon. I want to get like cool ones. Anyway, whatever. So he's here. Let's go to our list here. Let's go to our official Pokemon list and put down number 493. And then Arceus. And then put his picture up in here. Oh, I'm gonna put that down there. Whatever. Shut up. And then, yeah, this is how we do it now. Now we make it go littler on our list, and then we figure out where Arceus fits in the greater scheme of all these other Pokemon. So, did I miss Mr. Mime? No. Mr. Mime has not been picked yet. Mr. Mime would be really high up. So let's just go through this. He's not better than Bidoof, Cleffa, Drillbur, Werelord, this weird guy, this other weird guy, or Zerr. He's, well, he's probably cooler. I think he's our number 6 spot. He's better than Gallister, because I don't get that guy. He's all right, but he's not great. He's better than Zoroark, and he's way better than Tornadus, who I just don't care for. Let's group those together. It's a really sloppy list. So yeah, he's our new number 6 Pokemon out of 9. So to us, only 9 Pokemon exist. He is number 6. So that was Pokemon Rank 'em Up Rodeo.
Pokemon Rank 'em Up Rodeo.
Oh my God, what a great day. We really did do it. We really did do it. Oh my God, did you guys hear that? Did you hear that? That sounds like a police siren. Fuck you. Hold on. What is this? Oh, it's Pretty Police, motherfucker. Freeze, you fucking idiot. That logo looks like shit. That's derivative of the Coca-Cola branding. You're a dead corpse now. It's Pretty Police, motherfucker. What Pretty Police is, if you have never seen this before, is a cool segment that I invented as a graphic designer who does designs in a graphical way. I am often plagued and bullied by bad design out there. And honestly, it needs to be stopped. And I would like to stop it right now. Actually, there's one more I want to throw in there that I just got a little before the show. And again, I can't stress enough how most of these, not most, but some of these were submissions. So people that don't think that they, their stuff will go on the air. It's very clear that it will, if that excites you. So let's do it. Let's hook it. Let's hill it up, dog. It's time for this. Hold on. Let me bring it over to the other screen. Okay, hold on. Shut up. Okay, here it is. So let's start with the How Design Live conference that I went to in Nashville. And let's just talk a little bit about a couple of pieces of collateral they were showing around. So this was their default slides for like people's presentations, right? And well, let's talk about the logo. How design, the How logo is classic. It's this just big, it looks like Bebas. It just looks like Bebas. It might be Bebas, which is a font that has been overused. It's just really overused. It's a very big, bold, chunky, condensed font. Bebas and Butthead. Yeah, it's funny. It sucks. I'm over it. I'm overseeing it. Ton of people in their presentations were using it. It's busted, dude. Which is okay? Hold on. Ian asks, which is the best font? Why not just always use that? Well, that's not how it works, Ian. And I think you know that. So this is some lazy shit. And I hope I don't get blackballed by the design community by shitting on this fucking thing here. Okay. So the How design logo, you can't get around the big blocky Bebas How. And even Design Live is, oh, what was that? What happened? Oh my God. Eric Dittmer just gifted a tier 1 sub to G Porter 013. That is so nice. That means you're in the running for free trash. And so the Hal design thing is, I guess, fine. You can't get away from it. It has to look like that. So having Hal design live all be the same font and kind of like together in its own little like block is mostly fine. But then Nashville is written in cursive and it looks like it's supposed to be kind of like a neon-y kind of like a neon sign. And I'm like, okay, getting a little fucking hack. And then backing the whole thing is a shape that invokes the idea of a guitar pick. You know, because Nashville's the music city. Let me tell you about that. Let me tell you about Nashville. You fucker. I went to a couple damn places and I didn't hear one lick of music that didn't sound like fucking dick and pee. It all sucked. So take that in your pipe and put it in your fucking oven. Nashville. Fuck you. Go to the South. Get bent. Anyway, I feel like it's lazy as fuck. And that also influences the rest of this design, which is lazy as absolute fucking shit. Hey guys, have you ever thought about this? We'll have something digitally, right? But to make it seem more authentic and to give it a little bit of a texture, we'll put it on like some crumpled paper and then put our shit over top of it. And even make some of the designs look like they're ripped or like they're paint strokes, you know, because we're very authentic and very DIY designers. This is some tired ass fucking 2013 student shit, son. I hate it. It's so fucking boring. It's so fucking hack. It's so fucking just shitty. It's just shitty. That doesn't even look like a tear. It looks like goop. But it's supposed to be a tear because there's a drop shadow. But it just looks like goop. And then there's a... Oh, you have to... I am so sorry, audio listeners. You're not getting the full picture of this. It looks like shit. It doesn't look like shit. It looks... Anywhere else, I'd be like, oh, okay, that's pretty good. That's fine. This is a bunch of design professionals who paid so much money to go to this thing. I can't stress enough how expensive this was. And this is what we're doing. This is what we're doing with the cat food money. Anyway, we're not done shitting on how design. We're not. Also, look at this fucking pud. Some guy with a trucker hat that says Budweiser on it. Okay, neat. I'm sure you're so salt of the earth designer. Oh wow, do you use distressed textures in your shit? Oh, do you really like vintage signs just because of all the text on them, the vintage signs? You like to incorporate a little bit of rust weathering in some of your work so it looks a little more authentic, you little hucklebuck. Cool, good one. Next, idiot. And so then we have a sign. Again, keeping with the same bullshit, crumpled paper, just paint for no reason. But then they made the ultimate fucking sin of graphic design. And I ain't talking about QR codes. I get those. We're not leaving. Those are never going away. They like came out and then no one used them. And then it was like embarrassing to use them. And then now they're just everywhere. Everyone's using QR codes. Take a look at this font. These words say get connected. But it's a font that looks like paint strokes. Okay, again, oh man, authentic DIY. Oh man, we're rugged. It's Music City. Nashville, Music City. They still got some Confederate monuments here. They're pretty rugged here. They're pretty rugged in Nashville. We got a G, a E, a T, a C, an O, an N. Look at those N's. They are the exact same fucking N. If you're going, I can't stress this enough, junior designers out there and classically trained OG designers out there. If you are trying to use a typeface and want it to make it look like someone wrote it or stamped it or stenciled it or drew it or painted it, if you are using a pre-made font that does that, you're an idiot. You're so dumb because it looks like shit because you can tell 100% that that's not what you did. And especially when you have two of the same letter right next to each other where they're able to look and see that, oh, that's the exact same. Oh, that's the exact same. Oh, that's the exact same. Oh, all these streaks and weird little embellishments and signs that this is a real thing. All that illusion's gone. I'm starting to think this isn't actually a crumpled piece of paper that we have all these QR codes on. Powered by Emerald. Anyway, hate it. Fucking hate it. Let's go to chat and see if people are like, what? Just shut up, Bingo. Hateful Box says, I know this. I know I'm a segment late, but I also like to duo. I do too, man. There's a really peaceful piece of art from like, I don't know, 15 years ago that I saw of like a little kid with like a, I don't know, almost like a Mexican inspired clothes riding a duo in like a beautiful like forest scene. It was really pretty. And I love them. That's very funny. This reeks of a boss who doesn't know graphic design yet thinks he knows everything. Like, right? Or like the very first intern they could find to like put this together. Again, it looks like student fucking shitty work. Yeah, it looks like everyone agrees with me. Everyone's really cheering me on right now. It seems like, the next slide is a fucked up foot. The next slide is a fucked up foot. What does that mean? I don't know what that means. Oh. They're talking about something different. We saw this man at one of these conferences once who's fucking unhinged, and I miss him every day. So that was that. So let's go to this other thing. This is more of a PSA for people out there because it's summertime. You know, it's summertime out there, and people are all the times. I took this. People are all the times putting up garage sale signs, and they have ones where it's just plain poster board and they're writing it on there. There's some that are pre-mades, and they have a garage sale in like a pretty bold font that you can read from far away. But I want you to take a look at this, and I'm keeping it this zoomed out for a reason. This is garage sale, and then there's a box for more information, right? But wait a minute. What can I barely fucking possibly see there? Oh, they added an S. So garage sales. So multiple sales, multiple people that are trying to offload stuff, get a little extra income. They're spending their entire fucking weekend doing this. And this is the sign you put up. Garage sale, you can read very well. S, which is drawn on, is just a single pass S with their shitty Sharpie. They didn't try to make it a block letter or a bubble letter or bold it or try to match it to the style of the garage sale that was already printed on this sign that they bought for a reason because it says garage sale so big. And then then where the fuck is this garage sale? Maybe sales, I can't really tell. Oh, it's on with a shitty arrow. Can you read that from here? No one can. Could I read this driving 35 miles down an hour down Dorothy Lane Road? No. All I'm saying is if you're writing signs that people are supposed to, especially for lost kids, lost pets, if you're writing a sign that people need to see from the road while they're driving, or even if not, they want to see without actually physically walking up and getting real up close to it, bold your letters, people. Ain't that hard. Sharpies are cheap. Your time is cheaper. Get fucked. Drives me nuts. You got pretty police. I'm extra shooting you, Melrose Avenue, if that's your real name. For audio listeners, I have a gun. I got really worked up about this one. I'm funny. Here's one that's funny. This was sent in by James B. He's in France right now. Soccer blue. And this is an ad for a plumber that seems to be just bolted to concrete. Very strange. And it's called Patrice Plombier Chauffage. And it has I don't know how they did this. It's a very clip arty looking Mario. It's almost it's almost like they went into some sort of like make your own avatar thing from like I don't know, some weird website, like a shittier Bitmoji, and made him look kind of angry, and he's holding a wrench that doesn't match the style of the rest of the Mario. It's very funny. I do not know any of these words. Can we try to figure this out? Climatistation, which maybe it's like air conditioning, like climate station. That makes sense. Plomberie, that's probably pipes. Chauffage, probably garbage. Poser replacement changer. Réalisation salle des bains. Pretty good. And there's no website. It's just a Gmail address, which just pretty cool. Yeah. Eric says we should draw Mario, but make him a plumber. Oh yeah, and instead of an M on his hat, it's a weird lopsided, shitty looking stretched out P, which I guess is supposed to be reminiscent of their Patrice logo type treatment. Pretty good. Then we have one more here. This one's just got sent in. Oh, so I even take last minute submissions, you know? This is a meme that Greg found online and submitted. And not only, oh God, I hate conservatives so fucking much. I hate them. Religious conservatives. I don't know if you guys knew this. I hate them so much. I think the dumbest, tackiest, most disgusting people. And so this is a square on a textured background. Looks like corrugated fucking cardboard, but painted white, but not fully. I don't know why. Again, I don't know why people are just using textured and distressed backgrounds. Doesn't make any sense. Does it? That's buckle up. There's a lot that's going on with this. Not even just the message. So the message, I'll read the message and then I'll start explaining what's on here, right? And this is from crossexamined.org. So I've never been to that website, but I'd love to go to it one of these days. Maybe today. We'll take a look. So it says, love is love. Water is water. And it has, so love is love. And then there's a heart that is like a rainbow heart, but it's also a pixelated heart for some reason. So what are you saying? Legend of Zelda, like the heart, but then it's also a really badly pixelated shitty heart that has a rainbow in it? Okay. And then an actually very nice looking black toilet with cartoonishly solid teal water in it. You know? And then a hand holding a straw that doesn't look like a straw as much as it looks like one of those like old-fashioned pixie sticks that they like are trying to say were a real candy in like these old-timey candy stores that like no one really wants to get anything from, but they have candy cigarettes, so it's kind of funny. So you get a couple of packs of Kings and you're like, oh, guys, look, I'm smoking, and it's so fun to do. But then you're like, someone talks about the bubblegum one as being the one that you have, but like you just have the chalky ones. The bubblegum ones were the one that you could puff one or two puffs of weird cornstarch. But that's not what you got. And that's not what your memory exactly says candy cigarettes are. You're conflating the two things. And it's bullshit. But it's a straw. And then it says next to that, it says water is water. And I guess the connecting theme is all the text is like pixel text, like a video gamey pixelated text. What's your 8-bit? Which doesn't make any sense to anything that's going on here. How are you going to have a rustic background and then have pixelated text? Okay. And so yeah, what it's saying is love is love, and water is water, so you should drink from the toilet. It makes very little sense. It's not a mic drop moment for them. I also believe that there's an X right here, and it's like an X with like some drippy, shitty paint, you know? And I feel like that's their cross-examined like watermarking, because yeah, someone's stealing this, buddy. Someone's putting this on their fucking Zynga, dude. Someone's taking it, put it on their Tumblr, buddy. Fucking abysmal. You should be extra shot and murdered. Design-wise, allegedly, using satire, I would love to gobble up your blood, and whoever made this. Or shared it. But I won't because I'm Christian. So that's pretty good. So that, so that ended, that's Pretty Police. You get it. You're dead, you're all dead. Thank you for using the Pretty Police. Pretty Police. Thank you everybody for using the Pretty Police emote that I invented. You can use that if you are a subscriber. Can you believe it? My God, happy Pride Month indeed. I swear to God, man, I don't have a very good relationship with my parents right now, and a lot of that has to do with like the way that they live their lives in the way of politics. And every time I get on Twitter, every night, I'm like, oh man, I really should try to just fucking suck it up and just do the shit and whatever. And then every time I get on Twitter, I'm like, no, I'm right, and they're wrong. I'll see you in hell, mummy. Speaking of seeing people in hell, what the hell are you? Hey, that's not a good segue. I was speaking of bumper grumbles. It's bumper grumbles. All right. I've been neglecting chat. Let's take a pause in the bumpy grumps and take a look. Let's see what's going on. That straw is going to dissolve in my drink. Yes, that was from a while ago. You should have You should have wrote that sooner, Eric. Yeah, I know the heart is a. Yeah, Greg says the heart is a pride heart for gay acceptance. I know that. It's just, why was it pixelated? Makes no sense. Makes no sense. There's a lot of stuff here. Great stuff. Good stuff. The number one enemy is atheist. Okay, so Greg is giving me some true facts on these evangelicals. Their number one enemy is atheists. They have a lot in there with their battle with atheists. What are you talking about? On their website? What was the website again? Cross-examined. .org. Crossexamine.org. Let's take a look at the website. Let's take a look at the website. Let's take a quick look. This is not a bumper grumbles technically. This is actually still, we're investigating. So this is their shitty website. Let's see what it says. Why is it there's like no padding on the left, so everything is like, this is wild. Eric, you seeing this? What the fuck? There's no padding on the left. Everything is butted up completely against that's wild. Is it padding or margin? Which is it? Could you fix this website for them? This just seems to be a lot of people talking about Christ and stuff. Where are their memes? Do they have memes? They have videos. This stuff sucks. I don't even, they have a store. Oh, they have a number. Okay, hold on. We're going to pause. All right. Okay, hold on. We're going to RCS get out of here. We don't need you no more. We're going to pause really quick on bumper grumbles. Okay. We're going to, oh my God, this is highly unorthodox. We got a phone call here. Oh, hi. Hello. My name is Bingo. Hello.
Hey, Bingo.
Hey, how you doing?
Hey, man. I just want to say maybe keep it cool about other websites and our web rank.
Oh, is this okay? Ben Shapiro.
It's me.
Yeah, it's
Ben Shapiro.
Yeah, it's I'm glad you're using that intro that we workshopped, and I really do appreciate that. But these people, I don't want to associate with these people or you, frankly. I don't like your style, Ben Shapiro.
Well, you weren't acting like that at the Ben Shapiro WebRing retreat last week on Wednesday in Nashville, Tennessee.
Oh my God! Look, man.
We had a really fun time.
Oh yeah, we did, huh?
I don't know what you're telling all your Democrat listeners, but we had fun. And remember, we went to Wendy's, and there was that Vietnam vet, and you gave him a bag of Wendy's, and he thought it was food, and it was dog shit, and you were like, because that's what homeless people are. And then he cried, and then you were like, I'm just kidding. And look under the dog shit, there's food. But he looked under the dog shit, it was dynamite, and it killed him. That was really funny. And I don't know why you're acting like this now that you're on your little show.
Hey, man, I'm trying to, that did not happen, for the record.
Okay.
This is a liberal podcast.
I guess the pictures on my Android telephone are lying.
I don't deep fakes these days, AIs, who knows? Who knows what's out there? So that didn't, yeah. It did not happen.
Okay, here. Hold it, buddy. Look. We can clear this up real easy.
Yeah.
Just all you gotta do is apologize to the website you're screaming at. Admit that you hung out with me last weekend and we're best friends and you killed a homeless vet and said he wasn't a real patriot. And then you can stay on the WebRing.
I don't really even know what this WebRing gets me. Honestly.
Views.
Oh.
Have you checked your web tracker?
Yeah, it's low, man. It's real low. It's okay.
Well, that's why you got to be on the WebWing, because then it gets higher.
Oh, okay. Well, my apologies to crossexamine.org. I shouldn't have did that. Said those things about you.
You love me, and we hung out. We're best friends.
Me and Ben Shapiro are in love, and I hung out all the week.
Hey, wait. Water is not water. We're best friends.
We're best friends. Out. We best friends, and we hung out. And I murdered a homeless vet
because he wasn't a true patriot.
He wasn't a true patriot.
And we had Wendy's.
We had Wendy's, and it was good.
Say it, man.
And we had Wendy's, it was really good. We both had a Sunday Baconator. It was awesome.
Yeah, the nuggets are to die for.
Yeah, they're pretty good.
Anyway, okay, you can stay on the WebRing. Okay. All right, I love you.
Love you too, Ben Shapiro.
Bye.
Bye. Okay, well, I wasn't expecting a call from Ben Shapiro. I did that absolutely derailed the entire thing I was going to do, but I'm going to try to do it again. There's an impact. What is this called? No, this is just a bookstore. This isn't worth doing it. Never mind. We're not worrying about that. What we are fucking, he's going to ruin me. I'm going to get cancer. Oh my God. Is it time for bumper grumbles, everybody? Let's go back to the bumper grumbles. This is a good one. This is, man, really, I really do have a type when it comes to these bumper grumbles. Or do I? Psych. This was submitted. by Carly, who is cut off by this big old Ford F-150 truck. And what this truck has on the back of it is in the window, the entire back window. Again, I don't understand. I refuse to believe that this does not like hinder your vision. Oh yeah, this is for Pride Month. It's a true story. This says real men. It's a beautiful sunset. These people love sunsets, with 3 crosses for Jesus and Paul and Ringo. And it says in pretty manly varsity fucking typeface, it says real men love Jesus, which I've seen and heard forever. I think that's in the Bible somewhere. Anyway, that person, that real man who loves Jesus, cut Carly off, which, if you read the Bible, makes sense, because women are super bad, right? They're like lesser than men, right? You're made from a rib or something and mud. So really, and you ate that apple or whatever. Remember that? So we hate you. So you should get cut off. JK, that guy sucks. So that's a pretty good one. I also love ribs. This one I saw in the wild in Nashville. And this is a fucking wild thing. So everyone knows that there's vanity license plates where you can make it say Big Hoss or Beef Buddy or whatever you want to have it say. But then there's also specialty license plate that has something about the state painted on it, right? I have a Superman one, because Superman was invented in Ohio. Did you know that? In Tennessee, apparently they have a Dolly Parton one, but specifically for Dolly Parton's Imagination Library, which I believe is like her special like book thing that she does. This is the only place where you're allowed to talk about Dolly Parton. If you live in Tennessee, you can talk about Dolly Parton. Other than that, you gotta stop. She's not your Betty White. Stop. But here she is, current day Dolly Parton. You know, she's looking older, like she is older. But it's like an airbrushed, painted looking thing. Really wild. I did not expect to see that. So that's more of a perplexing bumper grumble. And if you're wondering, this is a Kia Optima EX-GDI, and they got it from Honda Murfreesboro. I was able to tell all of that from their car. And yeah, they are, Greg pointed out, they're parked in the handicap spot like an asshole. And that is true. They are really off kilter in this parking spot. They don't even have the best part of Dolly Parton in the picture. Ian! Her brain, her mind. Yeah, it's really... Oh, if they have the Imagination Library plate, they're probably liberal. Oh, maybe. You know what, Greg? Maybe. Even still, very weird. Here's another one I saw in Nashville. I got up close to this one. This is a big old Ford truck, red Ford truck, churchy, with a big old liner in the truck part. Oh, look at that big old liner, barely been used because this person owns a truck for no fucking reason. But we got some choice shit in this back window, my dudes. First, we have, if someone could help, if we could get some halfway okay mystery solving society on the internet to look up the FARB. What's Eric says they've got a FARB sticker. They're probably liberal. I don't think that's true. What does FARB mean? It's kind of like in the style of those marathon stickers, but instead of a number, it says FARB, and instead of white, it's blue. So what does FARB mean? And under that, we've got the old 13 colonies American flag that has some website that probably says something about the fucking Constitution. And then we have a Trump sticker right underneath that. It says, keep America great 2020. Keep America great. So they're like leaning into the whole, like, I'm a redneck, man. I'm a redneck. Yeah, two genders, dude. Two genders. Oh, here we go. Historical reenactor, especially an American Civil War reenactor. Those efforts at historically accurate portrayal are, in the opinion of the speaker, inadequate. Is that what farb means? Farb is a poser? Okay, you might need to call in and explain yourself, Greg. I don't understand what that means. Underneath, we do have it. It looks to be like a marathon sticker, but I think it's still probably not one of those. It says 13.1. It is white, but it's a green text. I don't know what 13.1 means. Probably something to do with like, who fucking knows? The Constitution. And then we've got this shit. This is so awful. So again, this is a thing this person printed out from his computer, and it is haphazardly taped to his back window. It looks like fucking shit. And it says, feeling the pain of gas and food prices? Thank a Democrat. And it has, senile and clueless is no way to run a country. And then it has 3 like clip art donkeys with black backgrounds because he couldn't find a transparent background and didn't know how to make it a white background. Cartoon donkeys with shittily cut out images of Nancy Pelosi, Biden, and AOC. And I get he's leaning into the whole it looks shitty, but like, I don't know, man. That's a Ford truck. Farbs. Okay. Star says farbs. Some called farbs are polyester soldiers. Are reenactors who spend relatively little of their time and money. Oh my God. So it's like, it's gatekeeping for fucking reenactors? That's the fucking lamest shit I've ever heard in my life. That's the lamest thing I've ever heard. What a fucking dork. Holy shit. You're not racist and haven't spent thousands of dollars enough on canteens to be in our Civil War club. Jesus. And then we have some other real choice ones. We have a Trump Pence, Make America Great Again from 2016. Cool, good one. We have a Patriots. That's also, I don't know what this guy is. It's like the Patriots leprechaun with a basketball that should be a volleyball. I don't understand what this is supposed to be. It's like all of his favorite sports into one like character. It sucks. Football Megazord. I don't have the bracers anymore, Danny. I got rid of the bracers. We have an NRA, National Rifle Association sticker, because of course we do. And then we have this is another thing this is the most disturbing part of the whole thing. Once again, this guy has printed out something from his computer and shittily taped it up in his back window. But it says, "Let's go Brandon." No exclamation point. It's just blue Times New Roman-y looking, or Garamond. And then there's a bloody handprint in the middle of it. This is the shit where I'm just like, they're always just like, they can't get away with just not being menacing and threatening with their shit. It's really fucking crazy. How is a dinosaur with a rainbow in the background on a t-shirt for a little kid? How's that it blows my mind. These people are so fucking gross, but then they're buying fucking spring water. So who am I? Maybe that stuff works. Maybe I'll get a check for $50,000 in the mail. Anyway, I hope this guy dyes his hair. This one was sent in by Dolby, and he sent it in like a month or two ago, and I overlooked it, and I was like, I don't care what that is. Like that doesn't make any sense. And like, oh yeah, is he a member of the Dark Brotherhood? Is that what that's supposed to be? The handprint? Maybe. This person is in a big old van, a looks like a town and country, big old van. right? And I apologize for the quality of this image. I didn't take it. But he has some weird, funky, like, symbol on his back window in white vinyl. It's so hard to explain. It looks like a circle. It looks like if you drew a bumpy S and then turned it on its side and it was the shape of a circle and also a gear. And then it says Commander Vank, V-A-N-C. I don't know what this means. I find it very confusing. Is this guy a farb? He might be a fucking farb, dude. Anyway, I thought that one was very interesting and very entertaining. We got one more Bumpy Grumpy here. This was sent in by Jordan. This is, oh boy, it looks like a rainy day. My God. And then we have a Ford something. And it says in a black vinyl sticker in 3 different wine mom fonts. It says Aquarius in this bitch. What are you doing? That's the only sticker you have. What are you doing? That's all people need to know. That's the thing you lead with. That's what you're deciding to distill your identity into, enough that you find that you need to buy a flea market vinyl decal and put it on your back window. Allie, Chartreuse, Brooke, Bridget, whoever you are. It's fucking crazy. It's fucking so wild. Never in a million years would I do this. Of course, I'm a Capricorn, so why would I? You know what I mean? Capricorn represent. I'm not even shitting on the zodiac stuff. It's just so fucking, it's just so. These fucking people. These fucking bumper grumbles. Boy. We're all fucked. We're all fucked. Okay, well, yeah. I think everybody, I don't know, man. A lot of weird bumper grumbles. I don't know why that bummed me out so much. There's been a lot of negative stuff about this episode. This is why people don't listen a lot. This is a very negative show. But that's okay, because this world is pretty negative. It's pretty awful, isn't it? It's pretty great. Pretty hopeless out there. But we can all agree on one thing. It's also pretty fun to hang out with your friends on the internet. And it's also pretty fun to have a cool segment called Name That Name. Oh my God, everybody. It's Name That Name time. We're going to be naming some names, son. Let me get the old... So people don't remember how Name That Name works. Let me tell you. We have to go to Twitch's website where they don't have an easy way for you to tell who subscribes to you. And then you have to go to this download my subscriber list and then download a CSV file that you then have to do this stuff to, and then you have to get rid of the top row. Well, I'll do it live. You gotta get rid of the top row because that ruins it. You gotta delete it. Then you gotta find you, because I'm me and I am also a subscriber for free because I do the show. And then we do that. And then, okay, so shut up, get quieter. Oh my goodness gracious, look at all these subscribers. We have so many right now. Look at all these wonderful little Christmas angels. Oh, he only read half my joke? What is the, hold on, I'm gonna read chat. Please tell the audio listeners I'm not a pervert. I can't. Ian is not a perfect. Technically. But we have a lot of really great listeners. So 24. We have 24 listeners. So now let's go and pull up our classic random number generator 1 through 24. And let's see who the winner is. Drum roll. Number 10. Let's see who number 10 is. Oh, this is not organized well. I don't know who this is. Grand Slam. We did it. Everybody, we did it. I don't know who this is. I've never seen him talk in chat. Shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up, shut the fuck up, shut up, stop. Does anybody know who that is? Grand Slam Mets. Oh, actually, that might be Julie. I think that might be Julie. That's so funny. If that's true. That's great. Watch for Starlink tonight at 11. What's that? What's Starlink tonight at 11? It's a crossing from northeast to west. What does it mean? What's Starlink? Is that a show? Is that like Stargate? Because I don't like that. Stargate. Starlink satellites. It's raining out, I think. So everyone look up for Stargate. It's crossing the land. Everybody, I can't tell you how much I missed doing this chore. It is a line of satellites, according to Greg. The skies are clear, and Animal Crossing, like that cross Jesus died on. That's fucked up. Honestly, the Starlink was one of the Star Fox games that flopped on Wii U. Oh, still a lot of people popping off. But thank you so much for being a part of this magic. And I hope everyone has a wonderful day. And I can't wait to see you next week. And if you see anything cool, send it to me. And if you want to be part of the Sweetie List, let me know. Pop up into my DMs. I answer all the social medias. Also follow me on social medias. It's funny. Except for Facebook. I'm not on Facebook. But it's still people talking there, I think. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Shut up. Everything's fine. Everything's great. And I hope you all have a wonderful life.